let me get this plugged up here. Um, kind of just waking up and I don't have no battery life on nothing around here. So, guys, I saw some clips online. Blueface is with Chrisean. And when I saw the clip that he was packing up to leave, I knew that's where he was going. You can try to figure him out. You can. Um, some of y'all say Blueface is madly in love with her. He's not. Chrisean is evil. Chrisean is a demon. But I also believe that she's mentally challenged. And I don't think it's too many people that disagree with me. Um, a part of me would have said that people who platform her and interact with her are taking advantage of her. But of course, I can't say that anymore after she's been pregnant and since she's had her son. She's the evil, diabolical demon, and she may be mentally challenged. I just think that she's um psychotic. She, I cannot diagnose, of course, but she's got something like that. Okay, not something that anybody should pity, but that girl is seriously off. All right, so for people to say that Blueface is in love with her, I don't understand the toxicity. I really don't. I don't do those type of relationships with anyone. And it shouldn't be something that you guys idolize or you think is cool. But I see that Blueface, Krishan, and a whole bunch of other people online are doing a very good job of having you guys to think that this type of thing is cute, it's normal, or it's okay. And it's none of those. It's really not. Even if you've experienced it yourself, and I can see from the comments, a lot of people are saying that they have, so you can relate. And maybe you're hoping, especially the women, because women tend to be emotional, not really living in reality, and fantasize. So maybe a lot of you are hoping that your relationship had actually turned out how it seems their relationship is turning out, which to me is pretty sad. What is it about what these 2 got going on that any of you guys want that is not love? Okay, he does not love Krishan. I've been talking about this for a long time. That is not love. Blueface nor Krishan knows what love is or how to truly love someone. And you can say that they have never truly been loved. So, how are they going to have a healthy relationship coming from the background that they came from? I don't know who's sicker, Blueface or Krishan, but both of them are really sick. And you guys should really consider not giving them so much of your energy. There's some things that you just cannot do anything about and you cannot change, right? We have concerns about these children and we speak on them as we should, as we should. I don't see how you can get into any of these characters knowing, seeing, the whole world can see what is happening to all of these children. I don't see how. It's very burdensome mentally and emotionally. It really is. Because you don't see the play. You don't see that our people are at war. Always have been. But there's wars against us. And they use every trick in the book. And using people like this is just part of the trick. And they get you to fantasize about these characters because they seem to have attention. They seem to have a lifestyle that maybe a lot of people want. And you think they're cool somehow. And you wish you were in their shoes somehow for some reason. And you don't want that. You don't want to be Chrisean. You don't want to be Nevaeh. You don't want to be Jaden. Any of the other girls who he was dealing with, if they're no longer dealing with him, which, to be honest, most of them, it wasn't by their own choice. But if they're no longer dealing with them, then they are lucky. They're lucky. And hopefully they can, get some decent recovery from that. But that is a devil pact that you're making dealing with these people, especially him. He is the male centered around these women and these children. And listen, one thing they've done is destroyed our families. Okay, they've taken away the family structure and they have damaged us generation after generation. And you know what that leaves you with? That leaves you without. It leaves you with trauma. It leaves you with a lot of lack. It leaves you without the elders to tell you the right things. Okay. It leaves you without the elders to teach you what to see. And it is so sad. Not that I feel sorry for any of these chicks because now they have children and they are doing horrific demonic things to these children and allowing horrific and demonic things to happen to these children. And the whole world can see that. And on any given day, if it were any one of our families, they would have come in the house and took your children and never given them back. Can you imagine how many people in our history's time have had their children taken away and never given back? And even for things that never happened, just because they wanted to, just because they were breeding them to do just that, just like they do calves, take them away from the mama cows. But there have been false accusations, and the women didn't get the proper investigation. They didn't get a fair shake, and they took their children. We're seeing this on the internet for the whole world to see. And I've been speaking about this for a long time. It is also good to see so many other people speaking about it, especially when it comes to Blueface and Superior. And I will continue to call Carlissa out. And when I come back with these videos that I don't want to show, but they must be shown, I'm definitely going to call her out because that is a sick, I'm going to say BRTCH, but I'm going to try not to. Very sick. I notice how she recently spoke about Nevaeh. Nevaeh shouldn't complain because of how she met Blueface and she knows she signed up for it. She's the highest paid and all this stuff. Just a bunch of lies. Highest paid my ass. She's the top clown. No, you are the top clown. Nevaeh has second up, yes, but you are the top clown. Because this is a 50-something-year-old woman who is one of us, and she's a destroyer. Everything her son has come out here, Andre, and said about her, I believe every word. She has caused so much damage to so many people's lives, and I despise this chick. Now, she's talking about Nevaeh. I don't understand why y'all can't see the way Carlissa speaks and know that she's a demon. Know that she is never any good for any of them or their children. She is a pep. She's a madam. She wants to live off of selling them out and having them do her bidding. Notice how she can't keep her mouth out of their business. That is inappropriate. You don't see everybody mamas out here doing what Carlissa is doing. That is very uncommon. Even when you see people like Rick Ross' baby mama. She pretty much lecture people and get on them and stuff like that. You don't see any older women our age who come on here and talk about what other folks got going on, get into their child's personal life like Carlissa does. She's a sick and twisted chick. Now she could talk about Nevaeh in that manner, but she can't talk about what her son is doing to Nevaeh's son. Hmm. Why don't you talk about that, Carlissa? Because every time I come on here and I talk about it, your name is going to be mentioned and your name is going to be in the title. But that's a whole nother video. Blueface does not even care one iota about none of these chicks. While y'all be in the comments, I know some of you are agents of chaos, right? But some of you are actual real people, young. You don't know any better. And you have this jade inside. You have this. Some of you are Team Nevaeh, and some of y'all want to see Chrisean Rock and Blueface get back together. And you like this. What good is coming out of? They were toxic when they were together. You should not see two people being that toxic with each other, fighting, taking advantage of each other, staying high and drunk all the time. And this girl's playing with God. Playing with God. What's good about this? This guy left a chick who he is manipulating in his house. Didn't they say she was 1-2 centimeters dilated? So that he can go and be with the one chick that she fears him being with the most. Listen, that is not how you treat the woman who is carrying your child when she's carrying your child. Any man worth his salt would do everything he could to not bring her any additional stress or harm, because that is going to directly affect the child. Blueface is playing everybody, including himself, and he doesn't care because he's a demon. And he's already accepted his place in hell. He doesn't care what he does to any of them, including Journey and Javon. Somehow y'all think he care about those children. He does not. They're just something for him to use. It always bothered me how Javon seems to be very awkward when it comes to Blueface. It was something more to it, not just his personality, not just the fact that he's seen him do a lot of stuff, especially to his mom, not just the fact that he leaves a lot and then he went away to prison. That causes trauma. And then he's young. His dad don't really know him, especially as he's grown a little bit and changed. He was pretty much the period age when he went to prison. It's more to it than that. It's more to it than that. I've been watching him with Javon for a long time, and now that I see him with Superior, I know exactly what it is. And I'm willing to bet, and this is just my guess, that he's tried him a time or two. And Javon made it clear he's not trying to allow that. And it's been awkward ever since. There's been a lot of people to comment about why Blueface seems distant with Javon, why he seems detached, why he seems like he don't really like Javon. And we already know about how Jaden views and treats Javon. I believe that is because he has put up boundaries. That's just what I observe. These are the things that we should be able to observe, especially as women. This is our job. And it's too many of y'all watching this dude, caring about what he's doing, wanting to be with him, giving him the energy to be as big as he is, which is crazy when he's causing so much damage. The people who damage are the one who gets the biggest rewards. This is their jobs. Just like any football player, any actress, everybody else. That is a evil thing, Blueface. Very evil. I know I'm not the only one, but there's a lot of people, I'm sure, who can just see it in him. And we know how many pedos we got out here. We know how many pedos we have out here who are in positions of authority. Damn near all of them. It seems like part of the game, right? Their favorite pastime. If it ain't that, it's gay shit. We know AB and Dean are in love. Ain't no allegedly in that shit. Okay? This is a sick individual. And I know that Junior has issues, but for him to be around Blueface, it's not good. It's not good. He can't even really defend himself the way that Superior can. And he sure can't tell nobody. And if we can watch Nevaeh offer up her son and not care, you know Chrisean don't care because she'll throw that child over the balcony right now. She could. If Blueface told her get rid of him, she would. Listen, what you see with them two and why he won't stay away from her, that's not love. Blueface is a dangerous and evil, evil, evil being. He's getting a kick out of it. And he also has an agenda. Some people say I got to do with Ronnie Doe. Some people say it's because he need the money with the streams. I think it could be some all of that, but it's also something bigger than you guys are willing to think about. It really, really is. He knows this is what y'all want to see. He's on camera with it. He don't care about that girl. Are y'all okay? I'm talking to the ladies out here, the young ladies. Why is it when he comes back and he say, that little nigga ain't my kid, and say other things about her, which it is what it is, but why do you think he can talk like that? And then if he goes back over there and be with her, it's because he loves her. He doesn't love her. That's not what love does. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? He knows she's crazy. He knows she's sick. That's why he said, as soon as he had sex with her, she started morphing and becoming all crazy. He know that that's how she is going to act every single time. He know that's how she gonna think every single time. He don't care one bit about Nevaeh, and unfortunately, she don't even love herself, much less her son. Her family dropped the ball with her, right? And she really thinks she got something golden over there with Blueface, which is crazy. That situation is not guaranteed. And I promise you, when she have this baby, it's not gonna be what any of y'all think it's gonna be, including and especially her. And it's mind-boggling that she does not see this coming. Y'all keep saying she got a plan, she got a plan. What kind of game do you think this is? We all know that Nevaeh knows what Blueface is doing to her child. We see it. We see it. The world can see it. You got dudes calling him out about this, okay? At 50 years old, you are not ever going to be able to tell me that I don't know what I'm looking at. Okay. I can see beyond the physical being of people. So you're not going to be able to tell me that I don't see this demon not grooming. He's not grooming him. He is actively molesting that little boy. It's way too many people act like this is remotely okay. The same as the abuse happening with Chrisean's son. That is a crazy chick and she's delusional. Then y'all say Blueface love kids. No, he's dangerous to children. I talked about him grooming his daughter. Nobody else talked about that. Weird. Weird. The conversations he would have with her when they played with the Barbies, and how he was very insistent on having this scenario play out with her when she tried to keep it child language. You could see the demon in him right there. He doesn't care what he does to anybody's child or anybody. He cares about the sick pleasure he gets out of it and the payments, the gifts, the rewards that he get from those who he served for doing these things. He's a very special unit to them because he's helping corrupt y'all. Y'all are watching this and you still act like this dude is somebody. He's somebody who doesn't deserve to be anybody. He doesn't care about those children. Yeah, Jaden is tripping because she's dysfunctional. But at the end of the day, does he look bothered? Does he look bothered one bit? They're just pawns. That's all they are to them. Pawns to Jaden and to Blueface. She resents those kids. Those kids didn't get her to keep the man she wanted to keep. Jaden only cares about Blueface, just like Chrisean. That's a sick spell, and so does Nevaeh. Jaden been online every day drunk, talking about Blueface and his girls. How is it that no one around her can tell her how sad that is, how sick that is? And how she needs to be focusing on her children. Her children don't even need to see that this is how she took it every single day. And she's hyped up. This is what they want. This is what they want. Look at Nevaeh stressing over what he's doing, asking him where he's going, trying to see who's calling him. But she talked a big game. She talked all this talk. Oh, she can handle it. She was once in the shoes. She even brags about it. That is a foul. She's pretty. I think she's really pretty. I don't know why y'all dog her like that. But hey, that's just my opinion. What I see with my eyes. I think she's really, really pretty. I mean, she's spread, but she's pregnant. But I think she's really, really, really pretty. I hate the way y'all dog her out like that. That does not help people uh who are in front of the camera and can't really handle that be on their best behavior. She's so dysfunctional and dangerous and she's going to crash out and it's not going to be good. She's got this talk, this language about when she has her baby. What if she cheats? Every time she says it, she puts herself in a more dangerous position with this dude. She shouldn't have never even talked like that. That's one thing you don't do. Look at Jaden. Look at Jaden trying to get some get back. Listen, we are not men. Men and women are not the same. We are nothing alike. You don't have to believe me, but I'm telling you, we are nothing alike. Y'all cannot play their games. You cannot. Don't ever let these chicks make you think that shit is cute. Nevaeh is playing a dangerous game. She's got a baby in her belly that's going to come out, and she got a son. And she's playing with somebody who don't care about neither one of them or her. And to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if that's not his kid because he's sick like that. But he got something planned for her, and it ain't gonna be good. And if y'all think he treats her bad now, at her most fragile time, when the baby's in her belly, let's say a woman is with an abusive man. If he abusive, he gonna be abusive regardless. But let's just try and imagine a woman is with an abusive man. Now, do you think that when the baby is outside of her, is not one with her, then maybe he can inflict more abuse because the child is over there. So in his mind, he's not hurting the baby. But of course, if you're hurting the mama, you're hurting the baby, right? But when the child is detached, if the baby in that room, he can knock her around all day. He could call her this and that. The baby can't get the vibes, none of that. For Junior to have been in Chrisean Rock's belly and for Blueface to stand right beside her, not only have they been deleting children, that's rituals, sacrifice, demonic. Nevaeh, Jaden, and Chrisean. Now with Nevaeh and Chrisean, they just decided that they were going to keep one of them, or it was past the term, or something like that. Although I do believe what Carlos is saying, Nevaeh got pregnant, wasn't sure, got the, deletion, came back fertile, and made sure it was his kid. Maybe it's his kid, but it don't matter. He doesn't care. He's playing that up for content, y'all. He's playing that up to fool y'all the same way she plays with God. Do you think that hoe is gonna be okay playing with God? It's already bad enough. She got blood on her hands. She got that child. She gonna pay for that, right? And so is all the people who could have helped and didn't help. Trust me, there will be hell to pay for what people are doing to the children. Too many people could have saved that boy and nobody saving him. Too many. Look at Superior. Look at how smart he is. Look at how strong he is. Look at how he just, whatever his mama told him and whatever he instinctively feels, he like, I want a daddy. I want the affection, the love. My mama's mean to me. She don't even give it to me. But hey, some of this stuff, I'm not with it. And he's showing us that. And his mom is not doing anything. Notice how she switches up, whether she's mad at Blueface or not, or whether she maybe did something or not. Notice how she switches up with her restrictions on Superior. And if I hear y'all say she's protecting Superior one more time, ladies, that is not what protecting your child is. Okay? You need to ask some old heads who would really protect their child, because protecting your child, he may not be breathing. Okay? But at minimum, you protect your child by getting them far away from that person and never bringing them around them again. That's how you protect your child. Not getting mad at the child, pulling the child away, trying to divert, but then still letting it happen when they don't give in. Letting a man sit in your face and tell you not to interfere with y'all's relationship. Letting a man sit in your face and tell you in front of your son and to your son, don't tell him not to sit on my lap. What does she want so badly that she couldn't have her subs fall in love with her, right? And go start her own thing and build herself. Hmm? There's some deep trauma there. But that is one sack of crap right there. And I can guarantee you, he don't respect Nevaeh at all. That is a game he plays with her and a game he plays with y'all. She was his side chick, remember? See how they joke about it? That's never cool nor cute. Never. And listen, you don't do to others what you don't want done to you. You don't. You don't. If I was in love with a man and we were in a relationship and we both understand and agree that it is just us and he was to cheat, I have to be honest, although this is not good for me to say, she got to go. That's just how I know I'm wired. Okay. I wouldn't want that done to me. You can't control what other people do, but I wouldn't plant that seed. I wouldn't plant that seed. How is it okay when she's doing it, even to the point where she's bragging about it, but then he turns around and he does it to her? And people say he don't lie, he's honest. How is he honest? When he was with Chrisean, was he honest to Nevaeh? No, he was trying to make her seem like she was crazy. He was ridiculing her on live. Turn out, it was true. Then he went back and went with her again. Why would Blueface be around Chrisean of all people? First of all, stinking, dirty, and nasty. And I believe he was the first one who outed her for that. Still with him. That's how you know they demons. Cleanliness is next to godliness, and that they ain't. Somebody who you know would do you dirty. We talking about coffins and cages. You can ask any dude. They go stay far away from a chick. We outnumber them. Girls, chicks, women, ladies, whatever you want to call them these days, are so lost and so gone. If there's a dude out here who can get several girls, I don't, I, I don't think there is any. That's how it is nowadays. Yeah, ain't no dude finna be around no chick, especially a dude who he don't care about none of them, who can cost him his life and his freedom, but he keep going back around Chrisean. Y'all say she's under investigation. I believe it when I see it. I think that's just a storyline. I really do. Do I believe they did it? Of course. I already talked about that. But do I believe she's under investigation for it? No. Did we not see them last night? Let me tell y'all something, ladies. Blueface is every bit of the type of dude you absolutely want to stay away from. Women and men are nothing alike. You can try your best to play that game. But listen, we mostly fight with our mouths, which ain't good because you got to think. And once you ring bells, they can't be unrung. Okay? Everything that come off your tongue anyway is powerful. Nevaeh keeps saying over and over, "Oh, how he gonna like it when I do this and that?" First of all, he don't care about you or your cootie cat. Why does she think that? It's weird to me. He didn't care about any of the chicks he was with when he was messing with you. He don't care about none of these chicks. And she noticed the way she allows herself to be humiliated and while pregnant. That girl don't care about Superior. She don't care about that child. And he don't care about that child. If y'all think that this is Blueface's child, well, there you go. He could have caused her to have a miscarriage. Even now, she could go into early labor. But all that baby is taking in. Imagine the hell he and Jaden went through that people don't even know about. especially with his mammy condoning everything and pimping Jada and telling her to tolerate it. He don't care about that girl. He don't care about y'all either. I don't know why you keep giving him your subs and your money and watching him. Why are you taking it in? Why are you soaking it up? Why are you conditioning yourself? You don't ever want to be in any of these girls' position. I don't see how literally any of y'all can do that shit. Because if I truly cared about a guy, we can't play those games. It's too much going on there, all dangerous. And it's never a win for these chicks. He don't care about them at all, or these children. He has a sickness when it comes to children. And he just uses people. He's demonic. He gets off on the shit that he does. Ain't nothing real about him being over there with Chrisean right now. First of all, Chrisean is crazy as a bat. Everybody knows this, but people still be around her. They use her. Well, I don't think too many dudes would keep messing with her. First of all, they know she stank and she got bad hygiene. Secondly, she's like the Black Widow. She's a setup girl. She will literally get you up out of here or put your ass in prison. Nobody thinks that that's worth it. How many celebrities been busting down her door trying to get with her? Any dude with they mind about, especially Blueface just came out of prison. And part of why he went to prison is because of Chrisean, and he's still around her. First of all, the way he moves should tell y'all he don't care about himself or his life. It's already over. It's already over. And he don't care about her. Him feeding Junior, y'all like to go with these fantasies and these narratives. And I don't care what you say. I don't know whether there's applesauce. I don't give a fuck what it is. I done told y'all before. If he can't swallow, he can't swallow. If he can't swallow food, he can't swallow fucking milk out of a bottle. Are you crazy? There's nothing she could put in that bottle that will come out a nipple and go down his throat safely if he couldn't swallow. Why do y'all keep saying that? Blueface fed that child to show y'all that it can be done. She won't do it. It's a shame that these generations you don't know anything. I'm I'm telling you the truth. You don't know a goddamn thing. What you need to be asking is why is he turning away? Now, people say he's blind. We know that he can partially see. We do believe he partially cannot see. If you've had a few children, you got some grandchildren, you work with special needs children, you worked in the healthcare field, there's plenty of people in this world. They got all kind of life experiences and education. And those of us know what the fuck we looking at. Can't diagnose the boy, but we pretty much know what we looking at. Okay. There was a time where the women would take care of whatever it was. And she didn't need the white man's education. She didn't need no book. She didn't need nobody to tell her or show her. Okay. Why is he turning away when something comes towards his mouth ahead of time? Why is he turning away? I don't think he's turning away from a spoon with food on it. He doesn't even know what the fuck that is. Now, what I think Blueface is showing y'all, because he likes exposing this girl. She does not feed him. She's never fed him. He doesn't even really know what that is, right? Let him hang out a couple of more days. And then all of a sudden, Junior's opening his mouth for food because Blueface taught him, if you actually let me, I'll put this in your mouth and you'll know what to do and you're going to like it. And then he's going to realize, oh, that's something I need. She don't feed him. That evil witch has never fed that child. I've been saying it. Others have been saying it. What about that does not ring? And I don't understand why y'all care about this chick at all. She chooses not to feed that child. She hates that child. Did you see her holding Blueface in the car, drunk and high? Did you see how she caressed him? Did you see how she looked at him? Have you ever seen her when she's faking like she's a loving mommy? Look at her son like that. Have you ever, huh? You didn't know what the hell you was looking at. She ain't never, not once. And all she does is fake like she loved that baby so much, which that's not what love is. That's a performance. How can she love him when she's starving him? She's abusing him. She refuses to get him treatment. She restrains him all the time. And he desperately wants to get away from her. He wants to get down. He wants to try. He wants to fight. He wants to crawl. He wants to run. And she holds him. How could anybody be in her presence? You know who could not only be in her presence, but be in her bed in her dirty drawers? The same devil that stood right there and gave her every drink and every smoke. Do y'all forget about the clips when he was offering it to her on camera when everybody knew she was pregnant? And she'd be like, chill, because the cameras. And he like, because he wanted to encourage it. He wanted to keep her ass high and drunk. And he also wanted to show y'all, yeah, this is what she doing all the time. Does that come off to you as someone who cares about children? I don't know any dude that would stay with a chick, especially when that's not his baby, when she is drinking and smoking with that child in her womb, especially when you got your own children. No dude is going to respect you and no dude is going to stay with you, especially in a public relationship. You should know that these are two demons. There is nothing loving about that. If Blueface loved her, then of course he wouldn't treat her like that. But F her, because I don't care about her. But he would love her son. How does he stake claim over Superior for affinity and grooming him to say he always want to be around him and he's not gonna like any dude? He's already telling Nevaeh it's gonna be over. Don't like any dude that she get with and always want to come be. Well, first of all, Superior is pulling away from him because he not feeling it. Okay. And we're gonna go over some of these videos. Why they come from my page, because every time I talk about this bitch, she flags. Every time. You don't care about none of them. None of these children, none of these chicks. That is not what love is. Apparently, she did something or didn't do something that wasn't okay with him. And that's why he posted that picture. He didn't post it because he cared about the child getting the surgery. And you know what's even more scary? The fact that y'all still to this day go in on him about that. He posted his privates. Did you see his privates? You saw a hernia. That's what you saw. To this day, this girl ain't took him to the doctor at all. Do you think that she would have taken him to get that surgery if Blue hadn't have posted that? No. Do you think he would have survived? The way he was squealing in pain and how serious that was, that's obstruction, that's blockage. He absolutely would not have been here. And Blueface can use Chrisean a whole lot longer, but not if that's happening and she's got to go through that and all that kind of stuff. No. Mm-mm. His benefiting off her pretty much is over. He's already admitted to y'all that they did this for money. Who's the daddy? Claiming the child. Did it for money. And some people seem to think that deleting Ronnie wouldn't be for money too. Mm, mm, mm. You underestimate your enemy. You underestimate their hate for you. You underestimate their plans for you. You underestimate it all. They have been doing this since forever, especially since we got so called free. Okay? They come up with every plan in a book to keep you in the worst state possible, to keep you destroyed, have you destroy each other. Didn't they just say something about they found 50 bodies in Chicago? Listen, this situation is very, very, very bad and it's very dangerous. Ain't no love nowhere in this. He don't care about none of them. And the sick and sinister way that this dude messes with Superior and the way he looks at the camera tells me that he's been paid by some pedos who want him to peddle that content. He knows we see it because we talk about it. His mammy knows too. That's why sometimes I can't even say she tried to stop it. She takes it out on Superior. She don't say or do anything. She tries to divert Superior or yell at Superior. She's super abusive, verbally neglectful, everything. She just as bad as Chrisean. Chrisean is just as bad as her. Jaden is just they're all fucking horrible individuals and terrible parents. And this shit is not okay. It's not. And you know who's in the worst trouble? Superior, Junior, and that kid. You know why? Because they're the ones who are currently around Blueface. We see what's happening. So does Chrisean. She knows what the fuck that is. She already know this about Blueface. She's already discovered this about him. She don't care they're demons. They'll do anything, accept anything. I got some kind of demonic pact going on. Those two are diabolical. One thing you don't want to see is them two together. Okay, that's nothing but destruction. Guaranteed. That's nothing cool or cute. Y'all let this girl play with your God. We know she's a demon. We know she is worshiping something else, but it's not the God that she's leading y'all to believe that she is. And everybody knows it, whether they're in her church, that that Coach Calvin dude. I'm not gonna stop calling him out either. You can flag that video too. It's all good because it's gonna keep coming. Everybody knows that this chick is trash. Everybody sees this boy being neglected and everything. That fake ass Pastor Mario. How do you sit with a chick for hours and hours and hours and that child doesn't get a drop to eat or drink? And the only thing you do is just suggest that she get him some fries or something. You still want the content? Y'all want to go out here fake baptizing people? First of all, who forget all that. We know that that's trash. Yeah, it's not okay to play with God. I wouldn't do it. I think we all probably do, whether we know it or not. Because I mean, his rules are his rules. What he want us to do. Some people have said, "Hey, Lord, I'll never do this again," or if you give me, we play around probably more than we think. Not that we intend to, right? This girl is intentionally playing with y'all. This is some sick ass shit. And the more y'all watch it, the more you're being affected. Why would you soak in something that will harm you mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and damn your ass to hell? You take in more of this than you take in anything that could lead you in the right direction. That is absolutely suicide. That's insane. It's insane. Drunk and high, we saw them too, because that's what they do together. That Bobby and Whitney shit, it's not cute. It's not cute. It was horrific seeing Bobby and Whitney on that show like that. Then you watch Christine. If that wasn't the hardest part, I don't know what was. What happened to Christine? Some of y'all are too young. Go and watch it. It should be still on YouTube. We heard rumors, we knew stuff, kind of, sort of, maybe not, but still, Whitney, oh, she's God, she's church, she's angelic. She's precious and everything. But then when we saw that show, you couldn't deny it. It was a hard watch. And then you saw how their daughters suffered. And then what happened? What happened? Her mom lets this dude in. Dude takes advantage. Boom. Mom is gone. Between Nick and Ray J. Next thing you know, daughter's right behind her. It's something about Junior. He's strong, he's determined, because this child should not be able to survive because of the lack. But you can tell he's intelligent. You could tell he's determined. You can tell we see what he wants. We see what he wants. That boy cares about one thing, and that's getting away from her. What young child, what baby doesn't absolutely adore their mother? And she holds him. I don't see how y'all can take it. I don't see how y'all don't have. I'm sure there's plenty of people who you just gotta cry. You just gotta cry. You just gotta cry. Because other than talking about it, it's been reported, still being reported. Everybody can see it. Everybody can see it. It's just not meant to happen. That's a very scary thing. That is a very sad thing. And I'm gonna tell y'all, if y'all let this shit go down with Junior, it's gonna come back to all of our people as a whole in ways that you cannot believe, especially seeing so many people deal with her, be around her, knowing what she's doing in that child, and then be around the child too and don't help the child. This dude called himself a pastor and he didn't help that boy. He didn't stop that damn streaming, stop the video, say, your son is emaciated. There is no child, no child, no child, no child that you're going to be around for hours and hours and hours and they don't get a drop of anything. Then she wants to hide off camera and try to fix him a bottle. That's how you know this Mario dude is also a demon. First of all, if he was worth his salt, he would know not to be around Chrisean. But to sit there and after all that, a bottle? And then she want to fake like she's giving him a piece of broccoli? He doesn't know what the eating procedure is. Y'all can say he watch people eat all day. He don't watch nobody do nothing, first of all. He doesn't watch anybody do anything. That boy mostly lives off of what he is hearing, sensing, feeling. Him turning away like that, something is coming at his face, and he knows that that's not good. He's not turning away because somebody's trying to feed him and he's starving. He's showing us that he at least know how to start biting her. Even one time he bit her hand, he did a little chewing motion a couple of times. That one time she drug him out. I'm gonna put those fucking videos up. Bitch, I wish you would. I'm gonna show those videos. That one time she drug him up so freaking bad on that 24-hour stream. Y'all watched her stream with that boy for 24 hours. And she didn't give him nothing but something to knock him out. That's all she gave him. Are y'all okay? Are y'all okay? I just want to know. Are y'all okay? Because I'm not okay. I, I'm not okay. I don't see how people are okay. It's too much shit going on. It's too much shit going on. We are seeing this in front of your eyes. A whole child. And nobody can save him? Are you freaking kidding me? Why? Who the fuck is Chrisean? Listen, girls, if Blueface cared one iota about that girl, matter of fact, if he was a man worth anything, fuck her. He wouldn't be around that child and not get that child some help. He's gonna go back like he did before. Again, nobody helped Junior. Are you freaking kidding me? Bro, these people, I gotta stay offline because I'm starting to sound like y'all a little bit. No. These people were in a car, drunk and high, with no seatbelts on, and the child was just sitting in the car. And they were smoking, drinking, had shit on them, and they were riding around. These are streamers. It's live. You can see them doing this. This is people y'all pay money to, y'all give your energy to. Okay, I don't think God is gonna like that. You can't idolize and worship other people more so than your creator, especially when they don't mean you nothing but harm. Nothing about this shit is cool or okay. It shouldn't even be allowed to be shown, but they get paid to do it. Ask yourself why my phone is heating up, it's burning my hand. Surprised I got to stay on this long. It ain't even went out yet. Ooh, thank you. When these people got pulled over, I haven't checked yet. So I need to be sure about something before I actually say it. I've typed it in the chat, but there's no way. There's no way. There's no way you're gonna pull cops are gonna pull over a car full of Negroes, right? Um, I need the and nobody don't have on a seatbelt. He know they got shit on. He know they got history, right? Legal history. They touched the car. They didn't get their shit. They didn't take them to jail. They didn't get them to child engagement. They didn't take their child. These people got in the parking lot. It's not shit. So the cops let them put the child in the car. The child, she's clearly treated like a baby. They can clearly see the table. First of all, they don't care about us. All right. But there's no way they would have not racked up on that. That and them getting away with everything that they get away with should definitely tell you that they're doing their jobs, corrupting you, distract. There's no way they should have been able to take that child, get back in that car, and drive. This is a these are not teenagers either. These people are in their 30s. Let's be clear. How was Blueface a different person, lady? No, they gonna get in the car with you and your child, and you just gonna say him and he gonna be like, no, I stay right here. I'm about to go get a car seat. Go see whatever's out for him. Car seat, right? I, I, I did riding, smoking, drinking with something the child with them. Come on, y'all can't be serious. Those two should cancel. It's not. Listen, they both drugged this child in her room the entire time. We saw him. He doesn't care about that child. He doesn't care about her. He don't care about himself. He don't care about Beta. He don't care about the kid and family. He don't care about superior. He's extremely attractive. Extreme. And that is clear. He don't care about fine. It takes my time talking about this shit. This is actually the first day I've been off this weekend. I work on weekend, volunteer some shit things now. So I gotta stop. Y'all are thinking this shit is cute. What that girl was so drunk and drugged out her mind. It's to carry her inside. She got the scratchy voice, and then she's still putting out faces, playing Christian music, singing and everything. And she left her kid with some random dude. That's some random nigga number whatever house or whatever. Dudes like kids, but no dude, especially some random dudes, don't care one bit about your kid. Let if he cares about his own. Knows that they do not mean it. But dudes don't care about other children. Don't let nobody move you into thinking otherwise. You better go and check the receipts on that. If they do, it's something else. You know, it's sad that guys don't have collectively the right people that lead you down the right path. And then it's even more sad that Carlos is being platformed and everything she says is so toxic. It is toxic for me to say I want about her, but you know, I'm saying it in a way that's like accessible for social media. Because stressing is not what I want to say, right? But I do. And that's not gonna ever change. And I'm not just saying it. I really want that. I really need to put I really need to test her skills in the boxing ring. I do. I do. Kalissa needs to be spanked. Real man. Real man. And listen, you know, Blueface Buffalo ain't keeping that shit. Um, Shout out to his brother Andre. You know, sometimes they just don't have we don't have brain. And when it comes to family, what's there is there, what's not is not. You know, brother, all the way around. All the way around. At some point, Blueface decided he didn't care about his brother. You know, I'm pretty sure Kalissa had everything to do with that. I'm pretty sure that's strategic. He don't care about his sister either. More so. And we're gonna talk about that, but I need to make that be a its own video. Because I need to show you. He don't care about his mother and sister. And this is for any of the chicks with babies. Never, ever, 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 ever care about you. Definitely can't love. That's out. We can never care. The question why he goes around Chrisean is the question why the hell would Carlos to come around? I guess they both think they bigger than the program. But I guess we'll see how this plays out. But you know what? Playing with fire will get you burned. And although those two sick people, she doesn't love herself. She loves him more than she loves anything, including herself. Don't care about playing with her. We've seen all her craziness before. Right? I think that was just a snippet. I think that was just a snippet. Everything has to come to an end. It's all got to come to an end at some point. And you know what, Veah, although I got to talk myself out of saying certain stuff, right? Kill children and get out, or don't, or don't. And it's gonna be too late when you wishing you were. That's if your ass is alive. But now it's the time.
You better run like hell. This is not it's not a game. I don't know what she signed up for. I don't know how obligated she is. She can't get out. I'm pretty sure that's why she is where she's at. I'm pretty sure she has signed up and not with Blueface. So it's quite possible that she cannot leave. However, if you was about anything, okay, while you were there running your mouth, if you was about anything, one drop of anything, you would take your children and not look back. What the fuck is up with that? You can tell she's not going anywhere. The way she talking, crazy talk, crazy talk. This shit is going in hell. It's gonna go in hell. Really, really. Oh, that's it. It's dropping. I'm sitting here like, I have to burn them shits because every time I open the door, open the window, down fly, whatever, try to come in here. But um, she not gonna go. That crazy talk she talking. Why would you even talk like that, girl? It's not just you. You have two children and one of your belly, and he don't care about none of that shit. This fantasy, family, BS. What the hell? With all that he's doing now, this is the most a bigger way for Blueface to show the man that he don't feel one care about her or that child than what he is showing her. Well, number one, messing with your kid. Number two, playing this game with Chrisean. But not only does the fan act like she got some kind of sense, because I mean, she wakes up, she know the streets. Well, you know, the lie detectors has said, not that fake one, they took, by the way, yeah. She know, or she just signed up and she got to play along because there is no way. There is no way. But we know Veah is a demon. We know she is an evil individual. The girl is pretty. You know, I think she is just so, so pretty. But look all that. Who cares? She's a demon. Just like the rest of them. And that's why they can dwell in this man. The way she treats her son, and she does not care about that boy. She does the same thing Blueface and Chrisean does. She played with y'all. Y'all talked enough junk to where she started talking to Spirit with a soft voice and and all that, acting like she could be nice to him. Y'all, where she went to security, that store closed. I really don't feel that driving up these mountains and everything. Uh, Especially in a bar, like I still go over, but where I get off is like I'm filming some pound cakes, some other stuff. But it's so that's what trip though. Y'all, I wasn't reading none of y'all comments. Let me read your comments because I can go on and on. There's so much. It's so much, and it's so freaking overwhelming. And then, um, you know, the superior situation is bad. It's scary. It's bad. It's scary. It's bad. All right. There is no doubt, no denying, no none of that. But then I heard of him talking about he's treating him like he would treat his son. If your son would let you, but he doesn't. So what's the difference? Whatever you talk about doing when you're young and 18. I think if I could say so on that, you know. I just keep picturing Javon when he was like Blueface, when he was punching them and mad at them, hitting them. The when he went to the shoe store that one time, oh my God. It's like you see that with Junior now. Like he wants to get away from this girl so bad. What an animal would, a human would, anybody. The way she restrains him. I don't see how y'all can watch her with him. Listen, I don't like to cry. I don't like to get that emotions. I, I think if others would admit it, it's the often cry for children. Often, often. It is so unbelievable that we are watching this. Like this is on the internet. Yeah, nobody, nobody. And you know what is a hard watch? And I'm gonna play the clips, but when she was doing the thing with his hair, it's like I can something just fall off the ceiling and jump on my back and just do her like Chiquita in a doctor. Take it off my hair. But I, I think I need to like see a monkey or gorilla or something come down. Like, don't y'all be imagining shit like that and just grab her, just beat the dog poop out of her. Junior just stepped on out the door. Like you trying to do what? This girl is y'all helping her be in this delusion. It's so unreal. And you got cancer, whatever they tell it. And these some anybody in the industry. You got Coach Calvin and shit. And, that's a Hindu. I know I don't like the really kind of religion, but that's just what I studied about the Gita when I'm supposed to. See, I ain't gonna lie to you like Chrisean. Yeah, because there's rooms with all of this stuff, right? But you know, it's not fun, whatever. But you don't front, you don't lie, right? But it is believed in these spaces that some things we won't understand. Sometimes you got karma, you got dharma, past lives, past adventures. You know, and sometimes sometimes that suffering is already written from sometime before that we didn't know anything about. I'm not saying I think that's what's going on. I'm just trying to figure out why nobody's helping it. Boy, I get it. Y'all all want to eat. This is great. Okay. I think probably all the books talk about these things, right? That we're seeing. Um, and you do anything, right? To feed what you need to feed and have a little change in your pocket. But no, Rashawn ain't even nobody. And it's not about her, I don't think. I think it's about putting the trauma on others, also influencing the minds of others. You know, the youth out here, the mamas, the daddy, the grandmas, the aunties, all that becomes these people who rap, these people who stream, you know, and all of them are dysfunctional. Haven't you noticed? They're all dysfunctional. Y'all be caring about what they do from day to day. Y'all care about if he with her and he with her and all that other shit. I don't care about that shit. Y'all should care about what is happening with these children. You gotta care about that. You gotta care about that more than anything else. You gotta know when to fold them. You gotta know when to walk away. There's some things that you cannot control, you can't change. You got some habits. You just ain't quite realize how much you really need to, you know, do things in your life. You got stuff you're struggling with. One thing you can do is stop feeding them the way y'all feed them. You can, and you can get your mind on these children and let that be your focus and let that be your concern when it comes to these demons. You should treat them like they're infectious and they can get on you because that absolutely is their job to get on you and you infect. Now, let's say, for example, that maybe some people seem to think or conclude that just maybe juniors, you know, it's just something you gotta deal with from a past life. Did you want to come back as a junior or something for what you did or didn't do in this life? We can't keep turning a blind eye to stuff, y'all. It's too much going on too. A lot. And if you're one of me, pay attention. It's war on you. It's war on you. It's war on you. It's war on you. Using the things that you think make you feel good or happy or gives you relief of what you really. That's the things you need to turn away from. Okay. I don't care what nobody say in the chat, what the bots say, and all that other kind of shit. Geez, matter. Superior is better. His mama done sold him out, and she ain't helping. So, you know, it's got to fight that fight on its own. Of course, Journey Javon is not. I tend to go against a little bit the thing about you got to pay for something because of what I see. But that could also, him being so strong and determined, could also be because he gotta stay here and he gotta, suffer it out. He gotta suffer for a while. So what do I know? But I see that this, a lot of people say, which is seemingly true, that he don't know nothing about nothing. He don't know yet, what's going on in this world. He don't. I could. He only know what he's naturally shown and told by God. Okay? But it's crazy how we can see that he knows something ain't right. He knows something ain't right. And he's trying his hardest. He is trying his hardest. And I know, it doesn't make any sense that he can continue to survive, especially without his vitamins and minerals and amino acids and all that. It helps your body, your brain, everything to function, right? He's physically, getting I don't want to say bigger, but maybe longer, stronger. And a lot of children who have disabilities, if you ever work with those two people right now, it's gonna be like extra strong. Let's say Junior lives a couple of years. He definitely needs to be away from her because just imagine how dangerous that situation can be. Because his mammy is pretty much a man, right? And y'all done so her head up about she loves fight and all that. I just think Julie really wants to be free, go back. Right? He don't like shit. He he knows he's mistreated. He knows he's suffering. He knows that she's fake. He knows that she's not helping him as she's supposed to. He knows this. A lot of children are big confused and they don't even know, especially their mom. They still, he knows. He knows. And I she gonna be texting that ass. And if she go text that ass back, that's not I can't see her with no special need way in order to get her. That's a thing she don't need to around. With much less get frustrated. I'm in pain. I'm hungry. I don't know what the hell. I can't get down. Why this bitch won't let me down? Why she treat me like this? Why is he turning away when something comes towards his face all of a sudden? A child that knows how to eat, knows what food is to him, even if he choke, he's still gonna want to eat. You leave food out for a cat or a dog, they gonna eat all that shit. You leave something out what a baby can get in his 40 mouth. I just y'all really think that he's turning away a spoon because he knows he can choke. He don't fucking know shit about that. Let's be clear. He's not even he's about to so he's not saying no, I don't want food because it'll make you choke. You gotta take bottles from babies and they be ready to piece your face up when they choking and shit because they ain't gonna stop. And they gonna put the gum grip on it to try to stop. Or put the boob up their mouth and they burn a nipple. Because babies can choke out their nipple. And they ain't gonna stop. They gonna keep going. Listen, y'all, Junior is very determined. He's very, very tired of being. So what's going on? So ignoring the trolls, okay, because you didn't get blocked, but let me first scroll and see if there's any comments I should talk to. Just trolls. I don't care. There's nothing you can type in here that will bother. Shout out to I845. See anything else. going to. I'm not even going to say it. If I'm ready to go get this gym, I'm in shit. I see. I said, oh, yeah. I need to sort like that, like a thousand. Yeah. I feel it now. I feel it. But the boy talk about the attention. Listen, we definitely gonna talk about it. But we not gonna talk about it because everybody gonna talk about everything else. All right, they want to make the earring. Listen, honey, let me tell you this. Um, this whole she got something planned, she got something big as a woman, as a lady, as a female. These are just things. These are games you don't play first. Give any chick a one-time pass to be just playing fun. So, you know, uh, like you just you so crazy about this dude. Like you know you're tripping. You know you're tripping. But it's just I give her a chick one time pass, but that still is something. And if you're like that, you're a kid. Also, they shit that wasn't right. That was just think back on it like, yeah, so you know, oh, that was a bad idea. Um, this is with all that being said, what you understand what comes out your mouth, bells cannot be cut. I don't care how you act scared about the makeup shit and all that. It's you think, but you just need to just go ahead on about your business. Okay. You know, said and did some things. You just go ahead. You're not enough to know what to do. What a guy cares how you feel about it, how you look at it. You just don't play around certain things. You just don't fish. So no nos, and no nos. Regardless, you just keep it pushing. And I said, there's no such freaking thing as she got something. What does she have? It's nothing Veah can do for a things that will ever be any good. Let's be clear on that. There's no you got something for no baby. What you got, Veah? Payday? Jail? You gonna get her killed? Those Chrisean shit? What could she have for him? When y'all standing, what the fuck do you mean? This girl is so dumb. She don't even realize she got a disadvantage. First of all, you a chick, yeah, does she think she's still? I guess she's not like she thinks she moving like she thinks she's gonna do. And then did she not see her? Did she know she pregnant? I don't know. Really understand that. She can have a baby. She gonna be more vulnerable in a minute than she ever could be right now. Now's the time to make moves to secure yourself and your child. But what's she gonna be able to do when she have a newborn baby? You can't move around like that. then the shit that's coming out her mouth, you can tell this bitch is an ain't shit ass bitch. And she don't know shit about what she do. First of all, we already know this about the man. She's pretty, but she somebody ain't nobody so hot talking her nothing. I'm talking about all that. I used to hate when y'all picked on her like that, man. Uh, but it's not like it was far from sure. You know, but damn, I'm like, first shit, give us a shot. You know, she just off the wrong thing. Just didn't get shit. And it's not that she, this is her opportunity, but I mean, it's a different position that she was in before, and she should do. But this first pregnant, now you sit up here talking, acting like this is so. We for life, we for help. You're not even fit to be for another month. You're not even right now. What is this girl gonna do with a child and a she already don't like the shit he put her through and the things he said to her, how he treated her, stuff like that. All this talk about when I drop this baby, when you drop this baby, that you gonna be weaker than you were pregnant. You're gonna be in an even weaker position. Because now you killing and you got it. So where you finna take your baby and your son? I'm talking about what can Nevaeh do for herself and her children? Anything that doesn't involve her imaginary thinking of Blueface can you because what she at this point is independent of him. Like, fucking crazy. Bitch, he is fucking with your son, first of all. Forget all that other shit, that relationship shit. That's not gonna work. He put her in danger. He's fucking with Chrisean. I would have left him with that. I would have never been better, but that's the shit with security. But then you got him playing games with Chrisean. You think she don't think twice about causing harm to you and your children? Then you gonna say shit to camera like, "Bitch, you come home and clean it up and all that." Okay, so who was you talking to, Jaden or Chrisean? But it was both of their home. She said, "Did it?" She was talking to Chrisean. Oh, you is that an invitation? Because think she won't show up. And what you gonna? What you gonna? What did Jaden do? Did you do you not have the internet? You say you've been around since 2020. Was you here when Blueface brought Chrisean up in the house and Jaden had to go? You're a liability only, not an asset. And you've been sitting around say to the people who knows who cares long enough to show that will only be a liability. Next, your time is up, the beta. Okay. You don't know that. You know, persevering because she don't protect him now. So just imagine how she's gonna protect him when she's having a baby. So what if there's a complication? She has to be in hospital for longer. Wait, I don't know what kind of arrangements. I guess she got arrangements for Superior and he won't be Blueface because she thinks that Blueface is gonna be with her daughter. No. She thinks she's talking about it's just all the stuff that she's talking about. Lady, don't don't follow her because what you're watching is very sad. The things she's saying, the mindset she has, the things she thinks, she's living in a fantasy. And the kids do that if we allow ourselves to. If you're not supposed to allow yourself to. You need to be careful with those women emotions. Not to see things, but that and you know something that women used to say all the time, and something some of us have to learn personally by experience. Don't never let a man tell you more than one time that he doesn't want you. Never. Do you have to experience it to get it? Maybe. Maybe. Can you afford that when you have children? No. And that's when the man is a ain't shit ass bitch. Veah is trash. He likes trash. She's trash. The way she talked, the way she acted, the way she I wanted I wanted to slap shit out of her ass when we went to dinner. It was just, she was rude. She was condescending and insulting Selena several times. Like, speak for the later. But anybody would have been sitting there like, is she serious? Is she serious? This thing is trying to judge and she's not a nice like speak. And the baby is acting outside of her bitch, you ain't got shit. Like they tell you again, you ain't got shit, not even things. You know he lies to you, you know he manipulates you. He doesn't stand on anything. And if you think that it's his time to sit down and all this other shit, you got children and you need your ass kicked because you can't afford to be thinking like that with children. I can even clean up my nail bed. I just got tired of doing it and just but maybe I'll go back and do it later. I get tired of looking at it, but it's not different. It's not different. This family shit, I think he pretty much already got it at, but you thinking this and that and the third, and it's a harder system. It's not even a slight chance of clouding it. Not even. And it's probably still right. Yo, now it's probably still the phone. Now I'm no store me. It's really concerning. But yeah, he don't care about nobody, including us. That's important. And I was confused because he got this children that he can access children without this. And I can't stand Sean, of course, and but I should. So I want to say, right? You know, but he's that's what she get to a degree because anything can affect her son. I do I hate to call him that. And just because when she cracked her in the bed of crash, it's gonna and I guess he thinks it's gonna be cute. I don't know. But part of him even dealing with her shy is to expose her to her so-called fans. And y'all just be sitting on there doing so like, come on, this is so cute. I love this for them together. And then she said she want her family back. When I see y'all there, what family look like? She never had a family to start with. She belongs to her sister now. Okay, they she gotta go that way. You talk. Nevaeh is playing family with Blueface more than Chrisean was. Okay, the Blueface been in jail and then he came out, but you don't know that's Charles Barkley, baby. Okay, that's the nigga down the street, baby. They need to put him in y'all know that's right as me. You know, the devil apologized to him after they got rid of him. What's up, what's that? He just likes to he likes to fuck with her, he likes to expose her. Okay. And I'm pretty sure he powers up. He like a lot of males do shit like that. Y'all better start learning. But they siphon real good energy off females. What about you? So but I'm pretty sure he powers up, and then you see her what online playing with y'all again. Oh, and then she can't stop talking about it. Just like Jake, fake ass boxer and all this shit is too much. It's too much. But let me go ahead and block y'all trolls. People don't like women. Oh, I definitely don't think he likes women. I get what you're saying. But if he likes little boys, then that's very telling in itself. Um, but he can't stand women. But you he can't stand them. That's clear. It's nothing to decipher. No, y'all see Blueface the way y'all want to see him. Center play with guys. Well, we ain't talking about them. So that's not relevant to this conversation. And it's not she's kind of pregnant for me. Let her go. I'm done. Ricky, I get to that point myself over and over, but God won't let me completely turn away. But I think there's some of us who have to, you have to guard yourself. You have to stay free to be. You have to guard yourself. You have to pace yourself up to. And I don't watch Christian. I see clips. If I need more context, if it's something that I believe I'm going to highlight, talk about, or document for evidence or whatever, and I'll go find more of where it came from and get more context if needed. But for the most part, needed. Um, but try not to put it all. I would prefer her not to be in my timeline at all. She has become in everybody's timeline because of her face linking up, unfortunately. And seeing the clips posted, because anytime I go on certain platforms, I just see it all in my timeline because more and more people are really putting it out there. They're catching certain moments, just like into a face, and I've been flipping all that shit. And it's just so undeniable. And I'm like, how can people just sit out by and let this happen to these children? I don't get it. junior thing. It's, you know, sit with me. I think for him, this mind, it's mind blowing. It's my this chick don't have no business being around a child, but let her stand over there, and as long as she don't touch her kid, I guess it's okay. But to have a child on her care, it's like this is another way y'all should know Blueface don't care about this chick. He knows that she's so dumb. I want to say a lot of words, but she says she's like it's like incomplete. She's underdeveloped in every way, right? And it's never gonna happen. And she's not responsible in life in any way. And she's not. Chrisean is the type you really shouldn't even have on by herself, much less a child. She don't have a clue. Y'all say her son is here. He don't have a clue. She don't have a clue either, but she's a freaking absolute demon. She got all the clues about how to do that. And she also just doesn't care. She likes the fact that she can manipulate a lot of people to accept whatever she does. And the biggest thrill is doing what she's doing to that child. If I could up and watch her continuously standing him up on his ankles and the way he has to endure and somebody who who who, who knows how comes out the womb and knows all about things you were born with and his pain and suffering all the time and what that is like for him to be a small child and see how well he just takes it because it stops, his suffering stops. It does not. But he it's it's just what he knows. So it's like and I go, maybe this is my thing. Maybe everybody feels this or whatever. I don't know. But it's so overwhelming. And then she's absolutely annoying. And she does things that hurt, not help. She knows she's rough with him. She doesn't care. She slams him. She throws him. She's heavy. You're hurting and shit. Somebody come in. You know, she tortures him on purpose. She does it in y'all face, and y'all don't see it. You be thinking it's love. Imagine what she's doing for real behind the scenes. And I would turn away at anything coming at me. So anything I can sense coming up, I would turn away. You know, the smiling and all that is adorable, right? When it's a smile, you want to think he's happy. It's he's not doing it on purpose. Not smiling like how we would smile. You know, they're happy. We're happy to see someone. Anytime that can help you. So we smile for a reason. Actively smile, consciously smile. If not consciously smile, he exists. Y'all watch this girl stand him on his ankle, and then people in the chat really encourage it with with fake comments about feeding into her delusion. Which I'm not gonna call her delusion. She know the shit she said is bullshit. She don't care. And I really can't say too much about her mom. And I'm gonna do this part, and I'm gonna let it go with that shit. But she, damn, because her mom is an addict, it's like, okay, she get a little grace for that. However, what was all that screaming and yelling she was doing when she was on the freaking show? Where has that been? Because when the girl was pregnant with him, talking about getting abortion all the time, her mom was yelling and screaming and all this, and you know, I seen y'all post the clip recently, and they're saying that she was saying to Blueface that she had to tell him it's not his kid. Yes and no, because she was trying to act like she didn't know how far along she was, and the mom already knew, because she knew they knew she was already pregnant. Krishana's just so dumb. She don't know shit about shit. She missed the part where there's a cutoff time. Like, I guess she's just so used to just hopping up and going to get him. They don't even got to talk about that. You should be an expert. You should know where your cut is. I had a cousin. She got way more than Chrisean and Veah, and she knew what cutoff time. Like, so how do you not do something that religiously and not know when your cutoff time is? And then Chrisean is also super delusional. So if she thinks something in her head, she probably actually believe that that is. So if she knew she wasn't pregnant by him, but she wanted to be so badly that it could be his child, the whole narrative she had when they was in the shoe store, oh, I just kept aborting, got another abortion. And then he was like, oh, it's such a disgusting conversation, by the way. And, y'all know the rest what she said. Like, in her head, she was gonna make this a Blueface baby. So she gonna act like, or believe that she's not that far along, because to be that would be it's not him. And her mom already knew that. And it's like, you fucking knew it too. I know her mom was sitting the whole time like that. That's exactly what you see here. And that's what she was trying to tell Blueface, like, it's not your kid, she's too far along, she cannot get in leash, which I don't know. Were they planning on going somewhere illegal or something to try it? And she was concerned about her life. So she's like, she's in danger. I gotta tell him, you're not gonna stop me from telling him. She pushed her mom out. Oh, wow. I thought she was gonna jump on her. But she's been in that apartment, and of course, like his only character, and she also have a living strength. Now that he's here, you gotta take him to the doctor. Yeah, yelling at her on that damn show. What she say? That's murder, my child. You can't do it. She jumping in the hot tub, drowning herself, drinking bottle after bottle, doing all kind of shit. And she keeps speaking death into the child. Like, and you yelling at her that she can't get her. But and she done got like 50 of them already. If you don't go smoke some crack and sit your ass down somewhere, or go back on the street some fucking where, although it's too late, it's just crazy. Her and Blueface wanted Jordan to need some. You think you want that's about him now? If anything, he messed things up for them. But they get to use her for show for mental now. So, they gonna ride that shit. I just I think there's a story that y'all won't be able to handle how and why her mom ended up in rehab. I think Chrisean wanted to get rid of her mom. I got time for this shit. I feel bad. She, the way she was so, but see, she didn't think that shit through. That's the most looking for my dad. Because you think your dad gonna sit around and watch your son? Why y'all think she looking for her dad? And it could not even be just that. It could be because she need him to do a job for her. But all of a sudden, she keeps saying she's looking for her dad. She want to make sure she put that out on social media so maybe somebody will tell them I can't hear it. And get in contact. It ain't got to do with shit with her mom being in rehab. They not together. They not married. They don't one know what the other one doing, and they got something to do with something else. Look at what that is. Hmm, interesting. So that I think she work the way she treated her. Oh, camera, y'all know it was diabolical behind the scenes. Plus, when she would come and drop her son off at the door, see it all over her shine. She hates that woman. She she yelled at her, treated her like that already. You can imagine how wet behind the scenes, and then all of a sudden, I don't know what you rehab and she's fake crying and everything. You think she bothered by that shit? Surprised she ain't in a morgue. You think she'll go kill her mom? Crazy? But I'm pretty sure she, if that's where she is, which it probably is. But I also think that her mother, first of all, she is not fit to watch nobody, especially a disabled child. But I think that her grandson in that condition, struggling, suffering, and her kid don't care. Man, she was that kind of mom, right? Yeah, but I'm pretty sure her having personal hands-on with him every single day and seeing and knowing pretty much everything that is ailing him. And then Chrisean got probably got her scared as hell to even mention something. See how she was acting when she comes to the door like he's hungry. Because you notice what the fuck she be saying. First of all, get your child. It's either get your child or he's hungry. Okay, mom, I got it. I get it. I'll get it. She's like, she will be with some clothes. I don't want to wash my clothes. Bitch, you don't wash no fucking clothes. I would have washed my own clothes. No, like when she made that shit up on the fly. That's what she did. For sure. She crazy in love with Blueface that he exposing her for what? Not washing goddamn clothes. That's not what that was. It was always about he needs some milk. And this one time, this one clip, I'm pretty sure I still got it. When her mom was asking her, she had Jim, and I think Chrisean was out back. But either way it goes, the mom then had Jim. So he should have even drinking something when he's with her. But it seems to me that you don't get to just give him a bottle. She gotta say it's okay to give it to him. The mom came asking if she could give him the milk. She said no. He needs, which that ain't fucking eat, but he needs to eat. And she like, he don't wake him up. He good. He ain't hungry. First of all, he's emaciated and starving. He's getting no food, no nutrients. So yeah, fuck hungry. And the mom is like debating her on it. She's like, got, I guess the bottle was out or whatever. She like, I put it in the fridge or something, and she's yelling at her, and she's like, "Oh, I guess it's not gonna spoil. Look at how cold it is." So she's kind of hiding. She's like, "Oh, I answered my own question," but she was trying to advocate for him to get something to drink out that bottle, and she was on eggshells about that. And to me, that interaction, I mean, it's countless situations we don't see that we knew for a fact she is starving him. Not just out of laziness, not just that, it's because she wants to do that. That's how sinister she is. I just, I don't, I think her mom couldn't handle it. I think she couldn't handle all of it. And I think also Chrisean wanted to get rid of her. She probably could tell that she really couldn't handle it anymore. I mean, she's not an issue or credible that much. If she's a freaking junkie again, like, whatever she does, or whatever. I don't know. Not that she got to answer to anybody, because even when that boy died, she ain't funny. Oh, fuck her. And y'all, like, I don't, I can't find a reason why y'all like this bitch. I mean, you ain't never seen that chick before. You never seen a puppy before, because it can't be that. Even though a lot of y'all act like it is, it's pretty girls, women, fine, beautiful, however you want to. And we know this little tomboy is not, she's pretty, but she's pretty. Okay. But all of these other qualities, she's not feminine. She's a little boy butch. She's like a 13-year-old bulldog or some shit, you know, with a really cute face. And who cares about any of that shit? She is a fucking disgusting human being, and everybody knows it, but nobody seems to care. Okay, let her be that. She can be that. I don't know. I remember watching them when she was pregnant with that boy and was in disbelief then. It seemed like the only one that really tried to say something was Shark. You're like, to stay shit faced like that, so bold all the time. And everybody just fuck with her. Like, how is that normal to y'all? How do y'all, is this what's going on with your baby mama? Like, what the fuck? How did you get past? Oh, that's right. Y'all in that world. You can't say nothing unless you get permission. That's the shit. Even worse shit. And that's what they do. Would y'all have anything, any of them or anything? Man, without not helping these children, like fucking crazy. It's some sick ass shit. And they got nigga number 2, 3, 1. Fucking get number 1. And then they call Blueface 0. So, but I just nigga number 1. I don't think I ever knew that one. Could have made sense. You got nigga number 2, nigga battery in that camera. You see Blueface. Let me see if this because this device there. You know, let me see if it's gonna work. Sure. Oh, sure. So I was going to show one the clip. And it seemed like the ones that's doing the videos and showing the clips, okay, that's the diabolical stuff you got there. I got the same footage, but this copy and paste shit gotta stop. Y'all ain't taking this seriously. Why is everybody showing the same couple of clips? Like, there's a lot of this stuff. I just, yeah, which one? None of it is lightweight. So that would be a good way to say it, but I'm gonna figure that lights out later. And this I like that before they want to charge. But I'll get it going and I'll pull that shit up. Or I'll just make a little snippet and post it. They'll do number play. But everybody else shit just be sitting there. It's all good. I know it's all good. This thing is splashing and flashing. Ah, here you go. I went straight from the gym and was doing running into goals, trying to be helping dance club for the past 2 weeks. Oh, never, ever, 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 ever. Okay, ever, ever. Okay, next one. Since tell me, hey, call somebody else. But that was solid. Hey, don't just y'all can't forget. I said it and I gave you my opinion. So it wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it though. I was so funny. Everything about it is shitty. Everything. Especially when you're so used to smooth ass account. Everybody has okay, start up. Start up. It might start up and then go shut back down, but if it is, I'm gonna show. It started. Asshole. Yeah. Started bug to come in back here. Sassy boy came out on me like, you can tell y'all. What boy, nigga, we helping y'all out. You better tell me which store to put this shit in and where like empty ass wow. So we don't bring y'all ass shit. Each one of these Shirley's, I don't give a fuck. What's the product here? These Shirley's we have billions of dollars worth of merchandise. Bill. Chugging it, chugging it, chugging it, chugging it, chugging it. I'm like, back, back. Start man. Oh, I thought it was coming through my mic. I didn't know. I thought it was coming through my mic. I didn't know it was running through the radio. Shit, I got the mics hooked up directly.
So we gonna take a look. Hold on. I don't know. I ain't see me nothing. Cause baby, I'm chilling for a couple of days. I'm finna take my weekend now. Let's see. Wait, I have to put that back. If somebody else. No. Uh-oh. That's all. All right, let me pull up something. Something real quick. Um, mm, I'll pull something from TikTok. That's facts. Ooh, that's beautiful. Mm. I see this a lot because I be collecting all the. Hold on, let me set this. I want to go to all the waterfalls in the world. I love waterfalls. Well, this is in Tennessee, and I'm in Tennessee. Right there. Okay. Tomorrow. I mean, yeah, tomorrow. Well, let me tell you this. Right. I don't know if it has something to do with the music or that I just said I was going to show y'all something. Da ho. Da ho 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 ho. Let me pull it on up so I can get up out of here. Mhm. Moving really slowly. All right, so I'll bring an example of a couple of things that I talked about real quick, just to a 1, 2 here and there. So we already know Jaden is an ain't shit ass mama, but you know how you used to play with Javon for content? Look, wait, don't do this tonight. Oh, oh. Wait, don't get you on the phone. Don't leave this to me, bro. I don't want you to. No. Bro, y'all really doing all this. Hey, son, bro. Baby, I'm gonna be. Wait, don't do this tonight. Nice. You know what's crazy? This wasn't that long ago, and this fool looked like he looked like he was 10 to 15 years younger than. Okay, now I do see a message come in. Let me see what she's saying real quick. Cause I told her to put that trail on me. Uh, it's showing that I got a new message, but it ain't popped up yet. So I guess it's still catching up. Whatever, whatever. You think that shit's still funny, cute, and all that. And it's not. Oh, you know. Oh, yeah, they doing all this. And he said his mama was being mean to him. We didn't know until she started coming online. Then we knew. Let me see. What we gonna look at right now? Mhm. This is she think that shit funny. These are demons, y'all. They get a kick out of this shit, but it's never cute. It's never funny. This girl coming on here trying to look like a little kid or whatever. She is I don't care if she even was a little kid, but This is sick and sinister. He want to get away from her so bad. So this is Blueface trying to feed him.
Oh yes, I got it. Let's go.
Okay. He participated in that at the end. He didn't know what the hell Blueface was trying to do. He just know how to protect himself. He's showing y'all that the boy can. He can. She just don't. Right? He's showing.
Yes, you happy? You know, clap your hands. Yeah.
She knocked out drunk as shit.
Yeah. You happy? You know it. Clap your hands. Again. I got you again.
And he laying down. Where he choking at, y'all?
It's good. You like it.
Y'all don't know what y'all be talking about. Y'all don't know what y'all be talking about. I've had too many patients that if they choke, they choke. How you gonna choke on food, but you're not gonna choke on milk? Are you serious? Um, then of course we saw, but y'all seen the longer clip of them. What was his last name? Getting pulled over. She drunk out her mind. Her son is sitting next to her. Look at this fake ass cop. This is some staged crazy bullshit. I don't even feel like playing it because I'm just gonna be outraged. Um. Oh.
Make sure that your son don't fuck with nobody else you fuck with. That's yep.
Why would she think this is funny?
Make sure you don't ever leave me. I'm going over his house. I want to go to John's house. That was not it. Superior, you know me. Well, Superior said if you call me a bitch again, he's beating your ass. Stop trying to use your son against me. Stop trying to use your son against me. Yeah. No, I didn't. He heard you. He heard you. Why are you calling you a bitch in front of your son? He heard you upstairs. When I told him to go to the room, he heard you. That little nigga not slow, bro. Okay, well, that's your fucking. What's your fault? You didn't say your You want me to say that while he's right there? Everything's my fault.
This is so dysfunctional. Oh, this is so dysfunctional.
Well, you said to me at the fucking Joey table, you said, son, you don't even hear that. That's all. That's all.
And she kept repeating it in front of her son.
I forgot the little nigga was even there when I said that shit. Oh my God, see, this ain't. But he's not here now, so what you gotta say to me? You don't have to do it so big. What you gotta say to that? But that's not true. But that's not true. I don't need this so big. Okay, well, what you said? I'm gonna do a lot of things. Like what? I'm not like supposed to come off my head and just tell you right then and there. So yeah, you tell me that. I'm not so big. I'm not going back. All right. What? I fuck for real good. What else do you want to do? Oh shit. Shit. What else? Get on your motherfucking nerves and you get on my motherfucking nerves. What else?
Liability.
I do what you tell me to do.
Whoop-de-doo.
Worst. No, I ain't got nothing to say. No, I really don't know how to do stuff. Just don't listen to him. Don't listen to him. When this baby come out, y'all gonna see a bitch. A bitch can do some things. Don't you ever downplay it.
You know, I honestly that conversation he had with her I guess they were at a restaurant. I don't know. He was telling her, I mean, he was being real as hell, and she did not. You can see that shit went in one ear and out the other. She really thinks she gonna just be living a soft life. He's gonna take care of her. This is a delusional ass check. But I don't want to get into some of the heavier things. Um, but there's one scene. Well, here's the one of her standing him on his ankles. This is Chrisean, a whole nother subject, but I did talk about this. You see how he stands because of his club feet? And she's talking about he's bow-legged. This boy is suffering so bad. And then I don't get her holding his feet all the time, like that's hiding them from us. Especially when people just clip it and everything. It's people I got so many clips on that, but I'm not gonna get too deep into that. Right here. Now, I didn't look at this one yet, but let me see. Cause and this will be the last one I'll show for now. The girl is doing commentary on it. And let me see what she's gonna say. This is to Nevaeh round 2. The girl who pregnant by Blueface. This shit is disturbing on some see round one. To play with. Have y'all seen this video? If you haven't, watch this. Oh, this is the one. But I got a clear version. I have one with audio too. And Superior is actively standing up for himself. I think in the other one I have, it zooms in. But that's I wanted to do that in a separate video. I'm still going to, but it's the way he looks at the camera. Now he knows nigga number 3 or whatever got the camera on him and Superior, so he knows that. And so he's over there, he's doing all the fondling, he's doing rubbing his head up against his cheek like, you would a woman, and then he's like nibbling on his ear and like it's just I don't even want to say it because you can see it. And it's just really hard because we're talking about what he's doing to Superior. And lately Superior has just been having a problem with this shit. And it seemed like it's happening as he's becoming more sinister with the camera. It's almost as if he's making the content for a specific audience. He looks in the camera a certain way right before he goes in. And he did this in another scene too. Let me see. Let me zoom this in because I can. I don't know why TikTok would not allow my face to be leaked. Actually, let me see if I have that particular video in my TikTok saved. What does he got on? Let me go back. What is Superior wearing in this one? This is but it's like by this man begging. I'm begging you. I don't give a fuck what nobody got to say in the comments or how this is the argument. No, fuck all that. My job is to protect these babies. Yeah. This shit don't look right. Get that nigga away from that little boy. Okay, I like it. There you go. There you go. That's what you're supposed to do. Fuck all that. Ooh, this is a relief to see her come out here with this energy because okay. Now this is what we need to see. Yeah. This is unreal that this shit is happening. Shout out to her. This is mindset mistress. Huh? Girl. Okay. Let me see because I fast forwarded. I was trying to see. But it's like, are you dumb? He's more physically affectionate with her son than he is with her. This shit is disturbing on so many levels. It really makes me want to cry because ain't no telling. Ain't no telling. Oh, of course. All right. Wow. It's good to see her come like it should became. Let me see if this is it. Why are you doing that? Oh, that's the tickling shit. I'll say that one. I want to find the other version of that particular incident. Oh, that's the tickling again. I think this is it. For your information, this little badass kicked me in the face with the bottom of his fucking shoe. No, that's the tickling one. I want the one when he's sitting in a lap because it's more zoomed in. And you can see how he looks at the camera. He sees that nigga number 3 is on him. And then he starts to, and then Superior gets up and he says, "Stop being weird," or something like that. I'm gonna tell my mom. And then they have like a little back and forth. And she just sits there that she knows what it's about. I notice people was saying, "Oh, she's protecting her son because she's doing it." No, she's not protecting her son because her son wouldn't be around him. But because she is yelling at Superior and trying to deter from it and trying to challenge Blueface a little bit. And then, she definitely told him, don't ask him to pick you up and sit on your lap. And we know how that came out, but I'll show and talk about that. Hold on, is this one? No! That's the tickle. The first time when they was in the kitchen, this was a long time ago, and he was trying to tickle him, and he was literally mad at Blueface. This was a while ago. He had his hair. I was like, what the hell? Something is off about that. And then here we go. You know, I'm like, whoa, so Blueface is really into this boy. And he's really gonna just do this right in our face and in it at the mama face. And the mama's not gonna do anything to protect her son. Like this, y'all this is some sick ass shit. Okay, so I'm gonna have to find that video. I got so many freaking videos. It's crazy. I think this is the one of the first ones where I was like, whoa. Why you look like a lost dog? I think all of us who know when you first seen this video, it's like, I mean, I don't know for anybody else. It's not that I didn't see anything that seemed weird before that. But once I saw this video, that's when I understood. Wow. And it's been worse ever since. This, so I'm going to do a live and we're going to go over a lot of this stuff about Carlos's son and his raggedy bitch, Nevaeh, piece of shit of a mother. It's just all these damn clips. And this don't got nothing to do with the shit I got elsewhere. It's just um let's see. This way? Look at this. How he always smelling him, nibbling on him, rubbing on him, and kissing on him affectionately. And look at Superior. That's weird. That's so weird. Goofy ass. Oh, she brought the bullshit. She sees dollar sign. Look, and another thought. He ain't got no dollar. That's how much of a trash ass bitch she is. He ain't even got no money. But I have another clip too that shows the conversation that he was having. But let me zoom in and play this one more time and then I'll get up out of here because we get 10 o'clock already. But I know, ain't nobody gonna be in that gym. No, no, I can't really say that here because every once in a while, some of the guys that come in, they say they be out. But most part, it won't stay zoomed in. Can't do it like this. Oh no, that's the speed. Hold on, let me change that back. Now it's going fast. I don't know if it's- Okay, I'm gonna slow it down then if I can. Yeah, people feel about and then you see his face once he moves. And then you look at Superior's face. She just sitting there. I'm so proud of Superior. I'm saddened by him having to go through this as he just a child, man. But I'm so proud of him because Mr. Pick Up Me is not playing no games. Mr. Pick Up Me. Not that shit isn't happening, because clearly it is. We just seen a portion of that. What was that? And this is how the mom deals with it. Watch. You don't hate Batman. We love Batman. It just play with me. It just rub on your tongue. It just gave. It just punch your tongue. See, people, we'll go get naturally climbs in Blueface's lap. Get him. It's so big. This is nice, doggy. Why are you gonna tell him to go get the Rottweiler? You ready? See, he's trying to distract to get a bit for lap. Yeah, Mom. It's right here. Oh, I go get dressed. You have a device of your own. It's upstairs. Oh, your phone, Mom. Get your phone. No, I shoot you. Who's that? Give me your phone and I'm gonna shoot you. Schoolyards. You don't hate she's not directly dealing with it. This is so fucking disturbing. But um, let's see. This is the one. Oh, she knows what's up. She don't want him to come in and laugh. Go get your iPad. Go get your iPad. Go get your iPad. Go get your iPad. Right now. Go get your iPad. No, no, no. Get off your face because you're doing too much. No, he's doing too much. He's doing too much. Uh, yeah, I'm not gonna get into some of these just yet. Hold on. What's this? Don't pick up me. Don't his lap. Don't pick me up. Don't sit in his lap. I'll be doing that. Don't do that. Look, look. Don't be doing that, Gabe. That's not cool. What the heck? Yo. Look, my mom. Yeah, I might have to. She's trying to turn you against me. Look her. Yeah, mommy told me. Mommy said she said, don't pick up me. Don't say swag. That's what you told him? This is not the only time they had this conversation, but I have those clips too. You know, I just don't. Oh, creepy ass dude, man. I just don't even know what the freak Nevaeh think that she is getting. Not that anything would be worth it, but I don't get what the fuck she think. It's like, she a trash ass bitch. Just every bit of broke, poor, and everything that they say. You go down on Instagram and tell what kind of lifestyle she was living. You can tell this bitch ain't have a window or a pot. She ain't have nothing. And she just really thinks she made in this shade and it's worth it. And then you're going to try and defend. Oh, where's the volume? This is the one where she's talking about Blueface is better to her son. She's trying to defend comments than his biological father, blah blah blah. And you can tell in her face and her demeanor that she knows this is some bullshit. But these people, um, they have shit they have to do. Why is no volume coming out? Let me try another video. And they also get delusional in their world and they really think they be fooling people. And I guess that's because it's so many people that they do be fooling. Yeah. What's superior? What's superior? What's superior? Here, waiting for your food. Oh, wait, my food. I hate food. Really? No, I'm not hungry. It is a pizza. Yeah, it's on my ring. What? Oh, what the fuck is that guy? Yeah. That's like house. That's not in it. I I don't get. I don't. What you think he gonna say when you ask him what he doing? What's she gonna say to her son when he get older? Like, mom, you can't be serious, bro. You didn't get me away from this nigga. I just I just don't. But it's I have clip of the clip of the clip. It's like green. I had to put up something. We got a whole plate in the bed. I listen, that's why this video that I'm doing isn't about this specifically. So when I do that video, I would prefer to have my laptop and I'm gonna try to, you know what, go get it and do that. But I'm gonna be very thorough, okay? So I'm just popping up some shit because I did bring it up. But there's no reaching. So get your ass out my chat. You bitch ass. You probably fuck with children too, you bitch. Um, yeah, don't come over here with that bullshit. I'm okay with people disagreeing with me. But sometimes you just need to fuck off. Yeah? Certain subjects. Don't come over here with that bullshit because I ain't the one out of two motherfuckers. No, you're not doing it. Sit down. So, no, you're doing too much. Yeah. Just to be clear, you can see the evil grin he gives the camera. No, you're not doing it. Sit down. So, the little peek and grin. Chill. That ain't no dance disco. So every time he does do anything, to deter, and then if it's actively happening, and she says, "Put him down," he's like, "No. Why do I need to put him down?" Cool. I wouldn't mess it up. Yeah, if it's telling him not to let me pick him up, you're not messing it. He still likes you. He still loves you. Don't mess with our relationship. Because we're like this. Why should have said that me out and let the next person come in? That's gonna make y'all like this. No, you can say. You like picking it. I'll never pick you up. If left first, you can stay. Yeah. Out of bed. Mm-hmm. Spreading, carpet, couch, spreading carpet, sliding. This is bullshit, and she knows it. And there's another time they had this conversation, and he was much more aggressive. You don't tell her not to do a thing if she's setting it as a boundary. And although it would seem like a good normal request to say, hey, don't try to, mess up our relationship. We got a good relationship. Because that could go really bad if you start to try to put, like, because he been through that, right? With his mom. She fight with her boyfriends and expect him as a kid to defend her, all that kind of crap. But that's not what we're talking about here. We know that. It's not unclear. It's very clear. And if she says, don't pick up my son, don't be sitting in his lap like that, there is absolutely no way in a bloody pit of Hades you let any dude, I don't care who it is, even if it's the child's father, tell you to not, tell your child to not sit in their lap. Absolutely no way. Never, ever, ever, ever. Should that be okay? Truly any boundary she wants to set, that she feels like she needs to set. He can question it, talk to her about it, whatever. But at the end of the day, you could separate, leave her, tell her to take her kid, go on. But you don't get to, and they're not even fucking married. Let's start there. And he's a trash ass individual. The way he treats her, the way he moves, he's a bad role model, all that stuff. But it's in no way okay for him to tell her, not ask her, but tell her that she can't set boundaries with her son. Um, Always picking him up, always rubbing on him, always caressing him, nibbling on him, smelling him, gazing all into him and feeling on him and all that shit. Yeah, it makes sense for her to tell him at 4 years old that now I should teach you boundaries with a grown ass man because the chat is getting on me. It's crazy. Yeah, Funko. So, anywho, the point of the videos, he don't give a care about any of these girls and nobody else, including himself and none of these children. And if you missed any of that context, you can rewind. And it wasn't specifically just about what's going on with him and Spirit. Um, but I broke it all down, okay? And I'll be back when I can, because there is so much more to discuss. Other than that bullshit, y'all be discussing that don't mean motherfucking thing. Yeah, alright.